Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
On the outskirts of Smallville, Krypto, the superdog, eagerly awaits the arrival of his master, Superboy. Suddenly... Seconds later, Superboy, in his guise of Clark Kent, is seated in a classroom in Smallville High School when he is startled by a familiar, though unexpected, sound.
Jeepers, Krypto. Krypto, you know better than to come here. You want to give away my secret identity? You're trying to tell me there's trouble somewhere, huh? Then it must be a job for Superboy. Up, and away! Holy cow, look at that mountain. It's a mass of molten rock. Come on. We've got to dig a deep catch for that lava before it flows into the valley. That was no accident, Krypto. I wonder what or who caused it. Golly, Krypto, I'm not sure I know what you're trying to tell me.
At this very moment, some miles away, the object of Krypto's concern prepares to initiate another catastrophe. The electronically triggered Holocaust rips through the countryside. Superboy and his faithful superdog come racing to the rescue.
Come on, Krypto. Let's break up that storm cloud. Two freak occurrences, Krypto, one after another. I've got to believe someone deliberately caused them. Superdog, I've got a hunch you know who's behind this. You do? Okay, Krypto, let's go find him. Up, and away! Down there, Krypto. Is that the one? Come on, down. You there. Whoever or whatever you are, I want to talk to you. Wait. Great Scott. He's created a tornado. We've got to stop him before he causes any more damage. Come on. Up, and away! Now, friend, you've got some explaining to do. To the police. Spy? From another solar system?
Yes. Sent here to scout your world.
Incredible.
If you are a spy, just how do you figure to deliver information to your people?
Simple. By teleportation.
Teleportation?
Great Scott, Chief. Look.
Farewell, Earthling. I shall return soon with the invasion fleet from my planet.
Did you hear that, Chief? There's no time to lose. We've got to stop that invasion before it gets started. Come on, Krypto. Up, and away!
Streaking up into the sky with the speed of light, Superboy and Krypto rocket through the vast void of outer space. Arriving soon at a far distant solar system.
It is they, the powerful youth and his dog of which I told you.
Remarkable.
But wait, something is wrong.
Krypto, growing weak. Something in this atmosphere draining my powers.
Strange. Somehow the dog remains unaffected. Young animal, do not move. If you do not obey, your master will be destroyed. Take him to the detention dome. Farewell, Superboy. We leave now to invade your planet Earth. We shall dispose of you immediately upon our triumphant return from Earth.
Fearing violence to Superboy, if he should attempt a rescue, Krypto can only stand by helplessly, as his master makes pathetically futile attempts to break his bonds. What will happen now? On a planet in a faraway solar system where Superboy and his super dog Krypto have come to halt an impending invasion of Earth, a strange, unknown element in the atmosphere has drained the Boy of Steel of his superpowers without affecting his super dog. And now, captured and imprisoned, he waits helpless while the would-be conquerors make ready for their journey to planet Earth.
Come on, Krypto. Find a way to get in here.
Your dog knows that if he attempts to break in to save you, you will be destroyed. Ah, the invasion fleet. It is taking off now for the invasion of Earth.
As the spaceships roar across the red sun, Superboy feels a sudden surge of returning strength. But when they have passed, he grows suddenly weak again.
That red sun, that's what's sapping my strength. Krypto, you've got to find some way to blot out the sunlight. You understand, old buddy? Find something, anything. Cover the dome. Go! Something to cover the dome. Something to cover the dome. Something to cover the dome. Nice work, Krypto. Good dog.
Look, the Earth Boy. He grows strong again. Stop him! Destroy him!
Sorry, I've no time for games. Up, up! In here, Krypto. Now to get out of this atmosphere. Right, Superdog?
With the giant pink-covered dome shielding him from the crippling rays of the red sun, Superboy and Krypto streak safely away to outer space.
I sure hope we're not too late to stop that invasion fleet, Krypto.
At this moment, the invaders' fleet is massed to strike. And in the flagship, a confident commandant plots his strategy.
Before we resort to bloodshed, we shall demonstrate to the Earthlings our capability of destroying their very means of subsistence. Commence demonstration. See how easily our giant magnifiers burn their forests. Sir, look! Approaching! It is the Superboy and his dog. But sir, how can that be?
With a blast of his super breath, Superboy swiftly quells the blaze. But then comes another order from the flagship, and another craft leaves the formation.
Excellent. Unless Earth surrenders to us now, we shall evaporate all her waters. Blast that Superboy! Battle stations! We will show this super Earthling we can Activate anti-gravity generators. Full force! How will you halt this threat, eh, Superboy?
Krypto, follow me. We can't keep this up forever, Krypto. Only thing to do is knock those spaceships out of action. Up, up, and away!
Those two are indestructible! Retreat! Retreat before they destroy us!
Returning to his hometown of Smallville, Superboy watches the last of the invader fleet vanish into space.
Oh, you sure taught them a good lesson, Superboy. They'll never be back to trouble this world again.
I sure hope so, Chief. But I wonder, can we really ever be sure?
When things are quiet around Smallville, there's nothing Superboy enjoys more than a workout with his super dog, Krypto. Now, as the frolicking pair romp in the sky, they are closely watched by three men hiding in the woods below.
So there they are, so now what? The time has come to test my greatest invention, gentlemen.
What is it, Professor? A radio?
This, my friends, is a sonic beam transmitter. So what does it do? It transmits an ultrasonic vibration, attuned to the unique brain waves of that super dog.
I don't understand.
You will? Watch this.
What's the matter, Krypto? Now, look, Krypto, I don't know what's troubling you, but playtime's over until you get over this. Now, come on down. Krypto, cut it out. Knock it off, I say.
It works! It works!
It sure does, Professor.
Ah, with a mere flick of a switch, I can turn that lovable pup into an angry hound.
Yeah, so now what?
Now it's time to plot a crime wave that Smallville will never forget. Enough for now. Come on.
What's the matter, boy? What's troubling you? Okay. I know you were only clowning, Krypto. Now, come on, let's go home. Up, and away!
But Superboy's troubles have only begun. For the following day, as crowds jam Smallville Stadium for a sports event, armed robbers strike at the box office.
That's it. Just past the gate receipts quietly, and no one will be harmed.
Word of the bold crime spreads swiftly, bringing Superboy and Krypto to the rescue.
Hey, look, Professor. Here they come.
This will take care of them.
Krypto, stop! We've got a job to do.
That'll keep Superboy busy till we're far away.
All right, Krypto, all right, forget it. I forgive you, even if you did let the crooks escape.
Only a few hours later, as a burglar alarm brings the super pair streaking to the Smallville Museum.
Listen to this, doggy.
Oh, no, not again. Krypto, what's the matter with you? Have you lost your mind? Now quit it. Oh, Krypto, well, what am I going to do with you? But that's the second time you've helped criminals, Krypto. Well, let's go. There's nothing we can do around here anymore.
Resuming his secret identity of young Clark Kent, the troubled Superboy discusses his dilemma with his foster father.
What do you suppose makes Krypto act like that, Dad?
I don't know, Clark. Could be he's picked up some strange malady.
I don't think so. Because as soon as the crooks make their getaway, he snaps back to normal, begs me to forgive him, and... Wait a minute.
What is it, son?
I recall a strange ultrasonic vibration picked up by my super hearing each time Krypto turned on me. I didn't place much stock in it at the time, Dad, but I wonder.
The boy of steel hasn't long to wonder, for only a short while later, as the criminal professor and his henchmen make off with a hijacked armored car,
Won't you ever learn, Superboy?
Not this time, Krypto. All we have to do is cover your ears, like this. There. Now you're ready for action with me, not against me. Let's go. Take that miserable toy, mister. This gadget will never bother you again, Krypto. All set, boy? Good. Next stop, Smallville Jail. Up, up, and away!
Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
Ends our crime patrol. No, Krypto. We can't play now. You know we mustn't be seen together. Now go home before someone guesses who I really am.
I've already guessed. Clark Kent, alias Superboy.
Who are you? How did you know?
My name is Claxtor. I observed you in the tracer scope of my space saucer. But your secret identity is safe with me. For I, like you, come from the planet Krypton. Just as your father rocketed you to Earth before our world exploded, my father launched me to the planet Zaldir in another galaxy. There I, too, use my superpowers to fight evil. And now, Superboy, I have a surprise for you.
A surprise?
It will take some preparation. Meet me out at Desert Flats in 1 hour.
I can hardly wait.
Neither can I.
Okay, Claxter. What's the surprise?
That lead ball, Superboy. Pick it up and carry it off out there. That's fine. Now throw it at me.
Well, that's pure kryptonite.
Yes, kryptonite. Deadly to anyone from our world. Normally. But I've overcome my weakness for kryptonite, and I can do the same for you.
You can? How?
Stand by that electronic transfuser. The scientists of Zaldir designed it. Give me your arm. Just as it transmitted their kryptonite immunity to me, it will transmit my immunity to you. Ready, Superboy?
Ready.
Finished.
You mean I'm invulnerable to kryptonite? Just like any other human?
Not so, little man. The transfuser drained you of all your superpowers. I'm not from Krypton. When you threw that lead ball at me, my chest emblem emitted a force field which shattered the ball. You once thwarted our invasion of Earth. Now you will pay for it. Agent Clackstar reporting.
Come in, Clackstar.
I'm ready to bring Superboy back to Zaldir for execution.
Guess again, Clackster. I knew you were a phony when I got a look at your hand. How could a super being have a scar like that? So, I sent an ultrasonic call to my dog. See? Using his heat vision, he burned out the master coil of your transfuser as you threw the switch. I only played along with you to find out your scheme.
You win, Superboy. But I'll still have my revenge by destroying all of Earth.
Krypto, go fetch it. Good dog. Now take it away. Far away. What? Oh, you silly super dog. Of course we can play now. Oh, you earned it. Away!
Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
Some miles off the coast, a deep sea diver prepares to descend in search of sunken treasure. His objective, an ancient wrecked galleon lying for centuries on the ocean floor.
Suffering mackerel! Diver to ship! Diver to ship! We've just become millionaires!
Clutching his fantastic find, the diver is hoisted back to his ship, where soon an awed crew gapes in disbelief at the precious prize.
I never seen a pearl that big, Skipper.
All right, lads. I'll wager she fetches us a king's ransom. She's a Neptune! What's that? Coming at us!
Looks like a dragon!
Full steam ahead! Frantic SOS pans out across the seas, reaching the coast, where the news is relayed across the land. And soon, in their general store in Smallville, young Clark Kent and his foster father hear the report by radio.
At this very moment, Coast Guard craft are speeding to the scene to investigate. A sea dragon? Oh, it sounds crazy, Dad, but...
Does it that, Clark? Maybe you'd better look into it.
Right. This is a job for Superboy. Up, and away!
Racing to the rescue, the boy of steel is soon joined by another flying figure, his super dog, Krypto. Swift as lightning, Superboy and Superdog arrive at a scene of near catastrophe.
Great Krypton! That monster has the ship in two. At it, Krypto! That's it, Krypto. Pull! Keep it away from the ship. Krypto, forget the creature. Save the passengers while I right the ship. Nice work. Now let's get back to that dragon. Wait a minute. Am I seeing things? Look at the beast now. Playing calmly with that giant pearl.
Don't tell me that's all it wanted. Perhaps I can explain. I'm Professor Enstus Johns.
The famous marine biologist?
Yes, Superboy, that creature is a mutation created by me. After years of experimenting and crossbreeding.
But, sir, why would you release such a menace?
She's not a menace. She's playful, gentle. She only became enraged when that diver stole her egg.
Her egg? That pearl is an egg?
Precisely. She must have placed it in the sunken wreck for safekeeping. In the interest of science, Superboy, no harm must come to her.
Your word's good enough for me, sir. I'll make sure this never happens again. Come on, Krypto.
Down below, Superboy and Krypto tear away huge slivers from undersea rock formations. Finally, they complete an underwater corral.
Okay, Krypto, let's go up. We built her a big enclosure, Professor. She'll be safe and happy there.
With no fear of losing her precious egg. Thank you, Superboy.
Glad to be helpful, sir. Up, and away!
But later, as the creature is sound asleep, a small submarine glides to a stop near the enclosure. From an airlock hatch, a swimmer emerges. Now, inside the undersea craft, Shark Hawkins, notorious sea pirate, gloats over his latest prize.
What a beauty. And no one knows we've even stolen it.
Yeah, not even that little super squirt who made it so easy for us.
Full ahead. All speed.
Presently, the creature awakens, discovers her egg is gone, and goes berserk. Once more, Superboy and his Superdog respond to a radio distress signal.
That's it, Krypto. Keep her busy while I go find her egg. There's the stolen egg. After them. Gotcha. Up and away. Hang in there, Krypto. Just another second. Here's your precious egg, old girl. Seems you found a new friend, Krypto. And I've caught me a pirate to hand over to the authorities.
Days later, at a unique aquarium built near Smallville by Superboy.
Looks like everyone's happy now, Professor. You, the creature, and her baby from the hatched egg.
Yes, thanks to you, Superboy. Oh, and to you, too, Krypto.
The Adventures of Superboy and his Superdog, Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
This is the estate of Sad Sam Hummel, Smallville's wealthiest citizen. Wonder why he's called Sad Sam. Just watch.
Stop wasting my time. You call yourselves clowns? You couldn't make me laugh if you tickled my feet with a feather. But don't feel bad. Bet 'em in than you've tried and failed. I'm afraid no one can make me laugh except maybe... Ah, here he comes now. So you've accepted my challenge, Superboy.
How could I resist, Mr. Hummel? It's worth millions to the Smallville orphanage.
Very well. You've already heard the conditions. Just once, before my life is over, I want to know how it feels to laugh. If any man can bring me laughter, I'll bequeath my entire fortune to his favorite charity. Think you can make me laugh, Superboy?
We can sure try, sir. Ready, Krypto? Then let's get started.
What in thunder are you doing with that iron fence post?
There's nothing a super dog loves more than a super pretzel. Right, Krypto? Hey, Krypto, what are you doing? Oh, Krypto, you're too much.
Not funny.
Oh, we're just getting started.
So now what happens?
Well, now let's see. Krypto, what do you say we give this poor man another chance? Okay, but first, I gotta stop up with some...
I'll admit you look funny, but...
Well, just a minute. I'm not finished yet. Up and away! How's that for super bubble? Watch out, Krypto! You're getting too close to the bubble! Krypto! Stay back, Krypto! Stay back, I said! Oh!
If you're all finished, you can leave now. Sorry, Superboy, but you're just not funny enough.
I'm sorry, too, Mr. Hummel. Those kids at the orphanage sure could have used that money. Anyhow, we tried our best, Krypto. Let's go. Golly, Mr. Hummel, the whole town's rooting for the orphanage. If you just give Superboy one more chance, maybe...
You're wasting your time, young fellow. I'm convinced there's not a soul alive who... Hey, what's wrong?
Suddenly, as a strange distant sound alerts his super hearing, the boy of steel beams his X-ray vision through the ceiling. High into the sky, where a meteorite streaks toward an unsuspecting plane.
They'll meet head-on in another few seconds.
What are you doing, young man? What costume?
This is a job for Superboy. Up, and away! That was close. Well, now my secret identity is finally out, Mr. Hummel. There was no time to slip away. You see, that meteor was so near the plane, I just didn't have time to... What? Mr. Hummel?
You're trying to make me think that you're Superboy? You? Meek, mild-mannered Clark Kent.
Look, Mr. Hummel.
That's the greatest joke of the century.
Oh, yes, Mr. Hummel. That is funny, isn't it? Me, Superboy.
The Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
On a vital mission for government scientists, Superboy and his super dog Krypto begin a journey to the Earth's core. Guided by his X-ray vision, the Boy of Steel bores downward through ancient fossil beds, vast subterranean caverns, through 1,000 wonders never seen by the human eye.
Wait, Krypto. This is it. This is the radioactive rock the government geologists asked for. Find something, Krypto? It's some weird kind of rock, like a glowing ball of onyx. I'll ask those government scientists to analyze that strange ball for us. Come on, Krypto. Help me collect some of those radioactive samples. We've got enough. Now, back to the lab.
Thanks for those radioactive rocks, Superboy. And we'll start analyzing this other strange specimen at once.
Good. Let me know the results.
A 50,000-pound impact at each blow, but we can't even chip it. 2 days of testing with diamond drills and not a scratch. That thing is out of this world.
And out of this world, too, is the monstrous creature emerging from the tunnel which Superboy drilled to the Earth's core. Pausing momentarily to get its bearings, the fantastic behemoth grinds downhill. Crunching, munching, devouring everything in its path. Hours later in Smallville, where Superboy lives in his secret identity of Clark Kent, the Boy of Steel is alerted by a familiar signal.
State police calling Superboy. Urgent. A fantastic crystalloid monster has invaded Earth. Report to Mountain Road at once.
Crystalloid monster? I'd better take off, Dad.
Yes, son. Sounds like a job for Superboy. Stone, wood, brick. That creature eats everything in its path.
Everyone stand back. I'll clobber this crystal creep.
Those crystal chunks. Some strange magnetic force is pulling them back into place like a jigsaw puzzle. Not even Superboy can stop that monster.
Stop it, Krypto. This is no time for games. Well, what's up? You want me to come with you back to the lab? It's important. Okay, Krypto. Folks, this may have something to do with the monster. Keep away from it till I get back. Up, up, and away!
Oh, Superboy. The state police asked us to find the origin of that crystalloid monster.
Any luck?
Well, this aerial photo of its path shows it emerged from the tunnel you dug to the Earth's core.
But where? How?
We believe it plunged out of space ages ago, when Earth was still molten. Since then, it has been imprisoned by radioactive rock.
And my digging this tunnel released it?
That's right.
Quiet, Krypto. What's bothering you now? So that's why you brought me here. Well, if you're right, Krypto.
He understands what the dog's saying. Can it be telepathy?
I'll check with X-ray vision. You are right. That round rock is an egg with a baby crystalloid inside. Oh, it's all clear now. That crystallized monster out there is hunting for its egg. And I've got an idea how we can get rid of it. Now, Krypto, we'll use our heat vision to hatch that egg. Come on now. Pour it on. Look! It's hatching! Well, happy birthday, Junior. Oh, so you want your mama, huh? Okay, pal. Here we go. put Junior back in his playpen. Krypto, you wait here.
Bullets are useless. Where's Superboy?
Oh, don't shoot, man. She's somebody's mother. You're wanted in the nursery, Mama. Here we are, madam. Oh, hurry, Mother, hurry. Junior's waiting. This radioactive rock should keep them snug for the next 1,000,000 years, Krypto. Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. A Superboy's best friend is his super dog.
The Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
In his laboratory outside Smallville, a famed scientist embarks on a fateful experiment.
What are the ingredients in this serum, Professor Ames?
A combination of chemicals extracted from peanuts and other elephant foods.
With rearranged molecules?
That's right, Carter. This will stimulate this pygmy's elephant body cells, turning her into a bigger, stronger species. Someday, Carter, even humans may benefit from such a serum. Holy smokes! Look at that! Good grief! She's growing too fast! The serum has changed her into a prehistoric mastodon. Watch out!
Lumbering into Smallville, the beast carves a path of havoc and destruction, crushing everything in its way. Even bullets from police revolvers fail to halt the trudging juggernaut. But now, to the rescue, streak two famed figures.
Let's calm that baby down, Krypto. Look out, Krypto. All right, now, calm down. Careful, Krypto. You may get melted again. Now, take it nice and easy. Open her mouth, Superboy. Quickly. Okay.
Thank goodness I developed this antidote in case my growing serum got out of hand.
So that's what it was.
Yes. She's returning to normal.
That's better. That was a close call, sir.
It was that. Thank you, Superboy.
Glad to be of service. Let's go, Krypto. Up, and away!
Once more, on the outskirts of Smallville, an alarm summons Superboy to the rescue.
Up, and away! Let's seal this up, Krypto, until we can get Professor Ames. That should hold the poor, unhappy beast. How could Professor Ames let this happen again?
It wasn't I, Superboy.
But how?
Carter, my assistant, he lost his mind. The police have him in custody. Now I fear we must destroy that poor beast.
Oh, no.
It will take years to produce more of the antidote.
How come?
It's a chemical salt extracted from the fossilized stamping grounds of the African elephant.
Salt, Africa?
Streaking through the sky at super speed, Superboy and Krypto reach the jungle of Africa in mere seconds.
We'll be lots of these fossilized chunks. Now we've got to grind these down with super friction. Now to hit the salts with X-ray vision. And squeeze them out with super pressure.
But at this very moment, outside Smallville, the huge beast comes crashing out of its prison. And within a short time, it once again threatens destruction.
That school bus! It's right in her path! Pull, girl. Over you go. Quick, Krypto. The antidote.
Thank you again, Superboy. I've decided to give up this dangerous experiment forever.
A wise decision, sir. Now you'd better take your elephant and... Well, she's gone. So is Krypto. Up, and away! No, Krypto, you can't play with her now. But you may visit her anytime you want. At Smallville Zoo.
Bustling city's populace awakens to another busy day. You notice the arrival of two weird visitors high above the rooftops.
Block them off.
Now mass confusion reigns as the strange visitors embark on a spree of terror.
No, he's going to crash.
While the police try vainly to stop the awesome invaders, radio bulletins flash across the country and to the Kent General Store in Smallville.
An emergency call has gone out for Superboy, if he is anywhere within reach.
Guess I'll have to postpone cleanup, Dad.
Go ahead, Clark.
Up, and away!
As Superboy and his pet approach a scene of impending disaster, the strange beings loose lightning bolts which cut a railroad trestle in two, just as a speeding train roars onto it.
Holy smokes, the train! Full speed ahead, Krypto! Let's put this train back on the right track. Now, let's find those two jokers. Go get them, Krypto. All right, now, down you go. And no funny stuff. Now, who are you? They don't seem to understand me.
You have handled it just plain dumb.
There's only one way to handle this. Up, and away!
Delivering his captives to a local precinct jail, Superboy locks them safely out of harm's way.
These are all their weapons, Sergeant.
Pretty odd collection, eh, Superboy?
I'll say. But without them, those two shouldn't be any trouble.
I certainly hope so.
Please keep an eye on them while Krypto and I see if we can dig up any clues to their identity.
Will do. Good luck, Superboy.
Up, and away!
Clancy, Berger, they're escaping. Call out the riot squad.
Meanwhile, unaware of the new danger that threatens, Superboy and Superdog scour the surrounding countryside until...
Great Scott! A spaceship, wrecked! And look what's down there, Krypto, by that crashed spaceship. Two more of them. Big ones.
My wife and I thank you, young Earthling.
What happened to you?
We come from a planet in another star system. We were forced to crash land here.
Oh, I see. Your boys have been creating panic with all kinds of fearsome weapons.
Weapons? They have only toys. Harmless in our world.
Some toys. Krypto, Go fetch those two youngsters while I help these people repair their spaceship.
But at this very moment, where police have cornered the unarmed space babies...
Don't get too close to them, men. They're very dangerous. If they make a move, blast them. Look out, men!
What delayed you, Krypto? The ship's all set for travel.
Except for one detail, Superboy. All our launching fuel drained out.
That's no problem. Just climb in, and we'll launch you. All aboard? Let her rip, Krypto! I bet that's one pair of kids you'll never miss, Krypto. Oh, you silly super dog. Come on. I've got to go sweep out the store. Away!
The Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
Miles beneath the sea, a sleeping volcano rumbles ominously. Then suddenly erupts into life. The passenger liner is drawn inexorably to destruction. Alerted by the Coast Guard, Superboy and his superdog Krypto come streaking to the rescue.
Up and away! Okay, Krypto. She'll make her way safely now. Now let's see what we can do about that water spout. Nothing to worry about here. It's playing itself out. What's that? Catch him, Krypto. What a strange little creature. Wonder where he came from. I guess we're stuck with him till we find out where he belongs. He sure likes you, Krypto. You found a friend, Krypto. You take care of him. I'll try to find out where he came from. Up and away!
As the animal's play brings them near Smallville Dam, the little creature gazes thirstily at the mammoth sluice gates.
Krypto, come up here, quick! We've got to get the gate closed, fast! Our job isn't done yet, Krypto. Up, and away! We've got to dig a canal, divert that flood away from Smallville. Come on.
Streaking to the side of the undersea eruption, Superboy plunges down to resume his search for the creature's home.
So this is where he came from. Now I can bring our little friend back home.
At this very moment, where a pumping station pressure feeds water through an underground water main, the little amphibious creature is again attracted by the sound of water. Suddenly, a spark reaches explosive underground gases.
Great Scott! Come, Krypto. We've got to release that underground pressure. The gases will burn themselves out harmlessly now, Krypto. But how did... Oh, no. Better stop him, Krypto, before he brings that whole mountain down. You know, Krypto, that little fellow sacrificed his life to save you. Poor little guy. How was he to know that your super body could withstand an avalanche? Krypto, do you hear what I hear? Start digging. Now, Krypto, it's time to take him home. There. You see? He was homesick. He's a lot happier here, with his relatives. Okay? Now let us go home. Up, up, and away!
The Adventures of Superboy and his superdog Krypto. Exciting stories of Superman when he was a boy, who as young Clark Kent devotes his superpowers to the prevention of crime and the preservation of peace for all mankind. Superboy.
Alerted to the presence of a fiery meteor which seems headed for a crashdown on Hawaii, Superboy and his superdog Krypto streak across the continent to intercept the lethal menace.
There it is, Krypto. Come on, boy, let's go get it. Great guns. That's no meteor. It's some kind of a space capsule. You grab one antenna, Krypto. I'll grab this one. Now, let's cool it. Holy smokes. It's written in Kryptonese. And it says, this capsule contains forbidden super weapons launched into space when war was outlawed on Krypton. Let's have a look at those things. Let's see now. This says, disintegrator grenade. This is a... Wow! A ray that causes instant blindness. And this is a... Careful, Krypto. These old weapons may be very dangerous to us Kryptonians. Krypto! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! I can't see. I know you didn't mean it, Krypto, but now how will I find my way home? Wait. You can see, right? Well then, you can be my seeing eye dog. Go fetch a vine from the jungle. Hurry! I'll round up these terrible Kryptonian weapons so we can get rid of them. Good boy, Krypto. Now, let me tie one end to your collar. I'll hold on to the other end. When we take off, I'll dump that capsule into the sea where it will never be found. Let's go. Up, up, and away! There it goes. Krypto, do you see a ship in trouble below? Lead me down to it fast. Head for the shore, Krypto. What's the matter, Krypto? Are we near the docks? For Pete's sake, Krypto! Oh, my gosh. I nearly wrecked that ship. And the docks. Well, that does it, Krypto. Lead me straight home. Please. Let's be honest, Dad. What good is a blind Superboy?
Now, son. You still have other superpowers?
Sure. But without sight, I'm a...
Listen.
The police signal.
State police calling Superboy. Urgent. Please contact headquarters at once.
What do I do, Dad?
You call in. That's what.
Okay, Dad. Superboy calling state police. Come in, please.
Some nut called to say he planted a time bomb set to blow up the state highway bridge 5 minutes from now.
Great Scott.
It may be real. We need your help.
I'll be right there.
Please hurry, Superboy.
You lead me outside, Dad, and Krypto will take over from there. Quiet, Krypto. I hear something ticking. You found it. Good boy, Krypto. Dig fast, Krypto. In just a few seconds, that bomb's gonna go off. This must be it. Take me into the sky, quickly. I can see. I can see. Do you hear me, Krypto? I can see. It must have been the force of the explosion, Dad, that did it for me.
What may have been the flash?
Who cares what it was? Uh-oh. More trouble? Superboy here.
This is State Police Headquarters, Superboy. Calling to tell you we've caught the bridge saboteur.
Great. Glad to hear that.
And thanks for what you did for us.
Forget it, sir. You'll never know what that did for me.